Hey, have you ever felt like your brain is just too loud? You know, you're trying to fall asleep, and suddenly you're replaying a conversation from 5 years ago, or you're trying to work, and a million worries and to-do lists just start a mosh pit in your head. It's exhausting, right? There's this beautiful old idea that says, quiet the mind and the soul will speak. And honestly, in our super-connected, always-on world, this feels more relevant than ever. What does it even mean? It's not about finding some magical new answer out there. It's about realizing that the constant noise in here, our worries, our judgments, our endless planning, is like a thick fog. And behind that fog is a deeper, more authentic part of you. You can call it your soul, your intuition, your gut feeling, whatever you want. But that inner voice, that true self, can't get through the noise. So the first step to really hearing yourself isn't about adding more information. It's not about reading another self-help book or listening to another podcast. It's about subtraction. It's about intentionally creating moments of silence. Now, quieting the mind sounds a bit intimidating, doesn't it? It doesn't mean you have to achieve some monk-like state of total emptiness where zero thoughts exist. That's pretty much impossible. It's more about changing your relationship with your thoughts. It's about learning to just observe them. Imagine you're sitting by a river and your thoughts are just leaves floating by. You see a thought about that embarrassing thing you said yesterday. Okay, there it is. You don't have to jump into the river and chase it. Just watch it float on by. How do you do this? Well, there are so many ways. For some people, it's meditation, even just 5 minutes a day of focusing on your breath. For others, it's going for a long walk in the woods with no phone, just listening to the crunch of leaves under your feet. It could be painting or jogging or even just washing the dishes with your full attention. Anything that gets you out of your head and into the present moment. You're basically hitting the pause button on that non-stop mental chatter. And this is where the magic happens. When you create that space, when the noise finally dies down, the soul starts to speak. And it doesn't usually speak in a booming voice like in the movies. It's subtle. It might be a sudden wave of clarity about a big life decision you've been struggling with. It might be a quiet feeling of peace that you haven't felt in ages. Or it might be a creative idea that seems to pop up from nowhere. It's that gut feeling telling you, yes, this is the right path, or no, something's not right here. It's your genuine feelings, your true desires, finally getting a chance to be heard. So next time you feel overwhelmed by the noise, try it. Give yourself permission to be quiet. Step away from the screen, find a still moment, and just breathe. You might be amazed at what you hear when you finally start to listen. And